Top 5. So Eddie, you can't get the NES Classic Edition anymore, the little mini one.
You can't. Two big pieces of news this week. They discontinued the NES Classic globally, and a big report, a big rumor about SNES, SNES, Super Nintendo, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Classic console coming out that would be in the same vein. The NES Classic had 30 games on it, so you might see that number, more or less, we're not sure at this point, but obviously the SNES had an incredible catalog of games, Super Metroid, Super Mario Kart, Zelda, Link to the Past, so it'll be really interesting to see what they do with that after the NES Classic. Sold out really quickly. They said they underestimated demand. This Christmas is when it's rumored to come out, so we have some time to find out.
Before I get started, Ed, I think we should finally put the rumor to rest. Yes, Edmund and I are dressed exactly the same, but simply palette swap.
Yeah, definitely.
Like a video
yours
game
is like
character.
the hardcore origins.
I'm the Blackwatch.
Well, Blackwatch.
And you're
Overwatch.
Yeah,
Speaking of Overwatch, we're here to talk about one of the world's premier team-based multiplayer shooters.
Rainbow Six Siege. Haha, beat you to it.
What's happening with Rainbow Six?
Rainbow Six Siege has been updated this week. A bunch of operators got fixed or nerfed. Glaz was the main one that's been fixed in this one. He's the Russian sniper. He recently got
It's like Widowmaker.
Not like Widowmaker at all.
She's French.
Well, yeah, that's the main difference. He recently got a thermal scope, and they've since changed it because it was hard to tell if your shots were a hit or a miss. So they made a blood splatter more prominent when you get a successful hit, and they've also reduced the blur around your highlighted enemies. The Japanese defender Echo.
Like Hanzo.
Not at all like Hanzo.
He's a Japanese defender.
He is a Japanese defender. Hanzo has a bow and arrow. This guy has a robot drone controlled by a yokai watch. Hilarious. Used that joke twice this week. His yokai drone can now target any part of an enemy to disorient them when he sets off his burst effect thing.
Can you aim for the nads?
I'm sure you could aim for the nads. You know what? I might give that a try this weekend.
You want me to say I'll give that a shot?
Yeah. I'll give that a shot. I'm gonna let you take this one because I can't pronounce this guy's name. The shield operator.
Reinhardt.
No, Monty. Let's call him Monty.
Okay.
The shield operator Monty has now had his hipfire spread increased at medium to long distances because it was a little bit easy to get some pot shots off while you had your big shield up, so that's been changed. Unfortunately though, Habana's gadget, which is the wall destroying pellet gun, has not been fixed. There's a bug that randomly detonates her pellets at random times. Ubisoft has investigated and they found that the only way to fix it is to rebuild the entire back end of her gadget. So they're currently working, so it's a lot of work. So they're currently working on that now and they're hoping to push it out as part of the Year 2 Season 2 that's currently running now in Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, it's so great that Rainbow Six is still getting the support and still has such a massive player base.
Exactly. People like me love it.
In 2018, you're gonna get one vampire game. I'm already sorry I did that. But it's true. It's made by the same people who made the God Eater series. Do you think vampires are still in?
Vampires are definitely still in. They never left.
No, it sounds awesome. It's anime style. We first got just like a cinematic trailer, and now we've got new images and details.
Unfortunately, no gameplay yet.
No gameplay.
That'll come soon enough.
But it looks gorgeous. It looks super stylish. So basically the story is you're a revenant who's like a vampire. Basically, you've traded your memories for bloodlust and like the ability to use these fancy gifts. We're not sure what they are, but they're probably skills and stuff like that.
Coming 2018, home consoles, likely reference to PS4, Xbox One.
Yeah, probably not PC, which is kind of a shame, but it looks cool nonetheless.
The kids these days, Eddie, they love Call of Duty.
They love it. It's the most popular thing in the world.
Also, 30-year-old men love Call of Duty, like me. Yeah. Call of Duty World War II is going to be announced next week, is that correct?
Next week, yeah.
Oh boy.
There's going to be a live stream event from Activision, as they normally do with these kind of big things. You know, it's almost May, so this is their typical time frame for when they announce the new game. Coming from the Advanced Warfare team at Sledgehammer Games. Michael Condrey, one of the lead developers there at Sledgehammer, talked about last year, before this was even talked about, he said he wanted to make a Band of Brothers type game. So
awesome.
You could read into that. Maybe it won't be exactly that, but it's interesting that they're going back in time. They say back to roots, which is probably a good step for them after Infinite Warfare kind of stumbled in terms of sales and reception generally.
And if you want to catch that live stream, you can catch it on April 26th at 10 a.m. We want you to be there. That was like an Uncle Sam reference, like the posters from World War II.
Horizon Zero Dawn got updated this week.
Oh boy.
Which is good for you because you're still playing it.
I'm still playing
done.
it. I don't think it's possible to finish that game.
It is because many people have finished it, including me.
Well.
But no, this is the exciting thing. So they've made a couple of changes that come with the update, apart from general bug fixes. Two big features. One, you can listen to your own background music.
Sweet.
Okay, Horizon has good music.
But
sometimes I want to just jam to some,
you want Evanescence back there.
nah, more Ariana Grande. Like
Okay, okay.
just like a little anachronism in my future past.
What about the Flintstones theme song?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's good to have the option.
Yes.
The other thing you can finally do is drop those chests that you pick up that contain items you can't put directly in your inventory.
Goddamn chests.
So say your traps pouch is full, because
Mm-hmm.
why the hell would you use traps? Okay, someone must use them. So instead of just carrying around chests that have traps that you never need to replenish because you're never using traps, or whatever other item, you can just drop them,
Sweet.
which is really handy.
What else? Anything else?
No, it's just the two, but
Good job.
it's pretty good. Okay.
Well, Edmund,
Well then, that was a lot of good news for this week.
top 5 you could say.
I think it was the top 5 news for this week. But if you want more good stuff, there is so much good shit on site right now. We've got a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe review, we've got a Dawn of War 3 review.
Oh boy.
We've got a bunch of Persona and Zelda features. You could just spend all day reading our Zelda and Persona features.
Watching our Zelda and Persona features.
Anyway, that's all for GS News Top 5 this week. We'll be back next Tuesday with Jessica because we've got a holiday on Monday. But until then, stay safe.
Why? Why would they not be safe? Now I'm worried.